Hello, my beautiful Scorpio, and welcome to your first half of December 2025 reading. I hope you're doing well. You're going to love this. This month looks amazing so far. I feel like these two cards kind of capture what you're moving out of and what you can expect for the month of December. So let's start here. The first card almost wraps up 2025. I feel like for many of you, it was a heavy year where you were forced to change. Year of the snake, shedding old skin. But this card says goals, deep shifts, carving out change, an inner journey. But I feel like as of this month, with this card, kindred spirits, the rainbow represents healing and coming out of a tumultuous period, and you can expect to feel a greater sense of connectedness and belonging. So I definitely feel like all of the cards are saying you're going to be spending a lot of time with friends and family, and that makes sense. We're moving into festive season. But this card is talking about your soul family. And in another deck that I shuffled in the pre-shuffle, you've got community, belonging, family, friendship, but you also got to be loved. I don't know about you, but for sure this year I felt like love was like a distant memory. Like the feeling of being loved, the feeling of being cherished and embraced. It's not that I lacked love altogether in my life. I had, beautiful times with family, and I got a new dog and she loves me to death. But I just feel like, as I was saying, Year of the Snake was heavy going. And so there weren't that many romantic moments. Let's just put it that way. Let me know if you experience the same. It's not going to apply to all of you, but I definitely feel that as of December, you're going to be it says vibrational magnetism. You're going to be attracting people to you. You're going to be very alluring. There's something about your energy. I don't know for how long when Venus is in Scorpio, but you might want to check that out. Maybe shedding of old skin has done you wonders. Maybe you got your mojo back, you're glowing again. But the to be loved card says that you'll feel like others take you as part of themselves, and as such they caretake your best interests, or they feel a deep appreciation for you and attachment to you. So you're going to feel wanted and pulled in instead of pushed away or rejected, okay? And the friendship card is saying that you're going to have bonds with close, supportive friends. Maybe you felt a little bit let down, or you weren't a priority to your friends for much of this year. I'm not sure, but now you'll be experiencing a state of mutual support, goodwill and companionship. You'll experience affection, esteem, intimacy and trust between a group of people. But for those of you who are looking for love, it's definitely on the cards, because you also got sexuality here. So when I see that, in addition to be loved, there could be a new passionate connection for those of you who are looking for love. There's lots of pleasure in the cards, and I feel like you could meet someone who introduces you to their close circle of friends, and you feel like you belong. You got that belonging card. But I feel like belonging is going to come from a few different areas this month. What I'm seeing is you have a strong sense of justice. I feel like you've decided to support a cause that you feel passionate about. Maybe you're going to donate to a political party or to some kind of cause, as I was saying, and you might meet like-minded individuals in the process, because you've got make a difference. So there's an issue, it could be a worldwide issue, a global issue that really strikes a chord within you, and you want to have a positive effect in some way. You want to cause a change, or you want to just support that, is what I'm getting. And from that comes another community. Yeah, and you've got fairness as well. I feel like you're tired of putting up with something. So you're like, you know what? If I just keep putting up with it, it's just going to continue. I'm going to make a stand. I'm going to speak up about this issue. So that's what I'm getting. I'm getting at work, you've got calm next to duty. I feel like you're just getting on with it in December. I feel like people are going to see you as very reliable. You just get on with it without a fuss, and they're going to value that in you when it comes to work. I do feel that you're going to be in high demand, that's for sure. You've got popularity here as well. So it's just talking about being well liked, admired, and supported. People want to associate with you. You're going to be in high demand, you're going to be admired. So that's nice. And it's going to lead to increased happiness. There's a lot of cheerfulness in your energy. There's a lot to be joyful about. So you're going to be quite contented in December. And I do see many of you will be traveling. I've got the adventure card here. And we are in Sagittarius season, so it does favor travel and flexibility, okay? Because, you could spontaneously be invited somewhere, and I feel like you should keep a flexible schedule, okay? Yes, all right, so let's move on. Okay. Angels and Spirit, please show me, what can Scorpio expect first half of December 2025, please? What can Scorpio expect first half of December 2025? Expect something wonderful. Wow. So this card says, Archangel Michael asks that each new day is started by setting the intent of expecting something wonderful and exciting. I think that's a great way to start the day. You might want to start the day by thinking about 3 things that you're grateful for. Counting your blessings, because gratitude is the most powerful tool when it comes to manifesting what you want. You've got dress in black. This could be the need to protect yourself from any negativity that could be projected onto you. But also, you may need to attend a funeral. Some of you, and I hate being the bearer of that news, but I'm pretty sure I said to you, that came up in a recent reading of yours, that a distant family member may be, losing a health battle. I'm sorry to bring that up, but I have to tell you what the cards say. You've got show the way. So again, leadership has been strong in your readings in recent times. So this could be taking on more responsibility at work, but people looking to you for guidance. Remember last reading, there was the lighthouse. Okay, you've got gift from heaven. Wow. Unexpected blessings. And then you got rainbow blessings. See, this month is just so fortuitous for you, Scorpio. I mean, gift from heaven next to rainbow blessing. Maybe this is something you've been really wishing for. And, the rainbow is here as well. So this card is talking about blessings to you and your family and loved ones. And then you've got a card that says no more excuses, make a start. I feel like this is telling you that, you know, first half of next year is going to be action packed. Now is not the time to procrastinate or put anything off. So yeah, stop procrastinating is on this card. So let's have a look at some more oracle messages before we have a look at the tarot. What is the guidance for Scorpio first half of December 2025? Come home to your body. This is about grounding yourself, staying grounded. But I feel like increased pleasure as well. You can definitely expect that. I trust in my gifts. So I feel like some of you are going to be going through a bit of a spiritual ascension where you can expect your psychic gifts to be heightened. So trust your intuition. Also creative gifts. You know, your natural born skills and talents. I feel like they're going to, like, your creative juices are flowing. All right, so take advantage. Honesty is the best policy. So this is a time to be direct, be truthful. I think that really makes sense because to me, Sagittarians are known for their blunt honesty, right? So I feel like we're in Sagittarius season. It follows then that, you know, we should be as honest as possible and gift people with the truth. You've got let your inner fire warm you, not burn you. Interesting. I want to read that out because I do see a lot of fire energy around you and I feel like there's an important message in this card. Just bear with me. This is interesting because it says your inner fire is the passion you hold within. It's the part of you that wants to make a difference. And you got that card, to make a difference. It's the part of you that has get up and go. It's the part of you that wants to keep going when everything else is telling you to stop. This flame of inspiration in the core of your being is bright, inspired, and focused. It lights up when you tune into your passions. You tend that flame when you listen to your intuition and express your most authentic self. Like all fires, however, if you put too much fuel on it, your inner fire can become too hot and uncontrollable. It's important to keep it contained and centered. Today, the universe is acknowledging your gifts and passions, but encouraging you to slow down, take your time and rest. Let yourself be filled up until you're overflowing rather than operating on half empty. You'll enjoy it more and so will the world. So it's asking you to take the time to replenish your energy. Don't burn yourself out. All right, so let's have a look at what other guidance Spirit has for you. Angels and Spirit, please show me what can Scorpio expect first half of December 2025, please. When it comes to this strong sense of justice that you're feeling, this need for you to reinstate fairness where you see injustice, There's a card here that says, remember, the universe is always on the side of the good, and spirit will always reveal what needs to be revealed and do what needs to be done. So it's almost like the universe is backing you as you support this cause that's important to you, okay? You've got prepare for a plot twist. I feel like there could be unexpected meetings, people that have an important part to play in your life. You'll be having chance encounters with them this month, like fortuitous encounters. I feel like the universe is wanting to draw people to you, important people, part of your soul family, okay? Still energies around carving out change, the need to question why you do what you do so that you can deprogram yourself. The need to remember that nothing rightfully yours will be denied to you. Again, there's that energy where perhaps no matter how hard you tried this year, you weren't able to manifest certain desires, but Spirit is just saying, go with the flow. It's coming, okay? And it might come in an unexpected way because we can't predict, we can't anticipate everything. So let the universe surprise you. In the meantime, your generosity, your generous spirit is going to be attracting blessings your way, because you have a card that says acts of service will yield riches beyond your wildest dreams. You know, you giving service with no thought of return is what's going to attract these blessings. Be kind to yourself. I feel like you are pretty, you have high standards for yourself this month. But remember, replenish, give yourself enough rest. Rome wasn't built in a day, okay? And do away with any frustration that you have towards yourself and being able to manifest things as quickly as you would like, because you've got a card that says be devoted to feeling good about yourself. You've got change will bring great satisfaction for you. I feel like you are finally making changes to your daily routine, joining groups, getting yourself out there, and I feel like it will open up doors for you. I love this. This card says your wasted years are not the end of your story. So I feel like it's this year you might have seen this year as a bit of a waste. Like you weren't able to get ahead as much as you wanted when you first started. You know, January 2025, maybe you were really energetic, maybe you had a good feeling that things would finally go your way this year. It didn't quite turn out like that, but Spirit is saying, don't weep over wasted seasons or relationships that broke you, addictions that change you, bad decisions that led you down paths you never meant to walk. These years were not wasted, they were preparation. You've not been forgotten. So your perseverance is about to pay off, and your reward will be greater than you could ever have imagined. Open your heart to the possibility that there's something great waiting for you. Wow, these cards just get better and better. Yeah, everything that is currently happening is part of how your prayers are being answered. Just make sure you're investing your energy in the most optimum way, because this card says no success will come unless you invest your energy in something. Your energy at the current time is already invested in things, just not the things that make for a successful life. So make more conscious choices about where you're expending your energy. Who are you giving your energy to? Maybe you're allowing negative news stories to zap your positivity and drain you. So make a solid choice about where you know you need to be committed and dedicated, and put your energy into that. You might want to be a little bit more structured in terms of your day, like wake up at a certain hour, commit to taking a walk to get the blood flowing, and to clear your head so that you can be more productive during the day. Slot in a time for pleasure, because I feel like you are at risk of kind of burning the candle this month as we saw. So make sure you schedule yourself in. Okay, let's have a look at the tarot cards. And then we'll take a look at love, because it feels like something's brewing. Angels and Spirit, please show me what can Scorpio expect. Chariot, even though it came out in the reverse position, I feel like what that says is that you need to direct your focus so that you can maintain momentum in the areas that you would like to, start moving. But the Chariot, I feel like this is representing your determination. It also represents the travel that you're doing this month. Angels and Spirit, please show me what can Scorpio expect in the first half of December 2025. Page of Pentacles in the reverse. I feel like this is the need to watch your spending. I feel like there's quite a few expenses this month. Maybe you're buying presents for Christmas. Maybe there's just more bills. I'm just getting that there's more money going out than coming in. So just be aware of that. Oh, Wheel of Fortune. I literally used the word fortuitous to describe this month for you. So I do feel like there's going to be chance encounters. I feel like this is just proof that things are moving in a more positive direction. Make hay while the sun shines is the saying that I'm hearing. So this is a positive time for you. Take advantage of it. I think this is you just needing to make more conscious choices about where you're investing your energy. Seven of Pentacles is also telling me that you wish things would happen quicker, but remember there's no rush. Okay? I just feel like you are really ready for 2026. I feel like this is you contemplating all of the things you would like to accomplish next year. It's almost like 2025 has been a bit of a write-off for you, okay? You're looking at what you managed to achieve. You're kind of wishing that you were able to accomplish more, and you're making next year plans accordingly. Angels and Spirit, please show me. Got the Ace of Swords. Remember, honesty is the best policy. Ace of Swords is about the need to be true to yourself, to say what you mean and mean what you say. But the Ace of Swords is a really good card in terms of decisions and outcomes. It's an energy of victory, and it's saying that the truth will prevail. So if there's been confusion in any area, you can expect clarity. I mean, we have just gone through Mercury retrograde, and things are not always as they seem. And now we're cutting through the confusion with the Ace of Swords. So this can be a breakthrough as well. I definitely feel like you need to strive for financial balance. As I was saying, that it looks like there's more money going out than in, and the Five of Pentacles is here, and that can be financial hardship. And it can also be you being prone to illness because you're burning the candle at both ends. So they're saying strive for balance. Okay, don't overdo it. This is you trying to anticipate like what's ahead next year. So you're trying to do some forward planning is what it feels like. The Devil in the reverse is here. So I feel like this is just saying the coast is clear. Like you have less restrictions, less limitations and obstacles to overcome than you had this year. Okay, so that's what I'm feeling. All right, let's have a look about love. Angels and Spirit, please show me what can Scorpio expect first half of December in the love department, please. What can Scorpio expect in love first half of December 2025? Knight of Wands in the reverse. Don't panic. I actually feel like this could be a fleeting encounter. So this person might meet you when you're both out and about, but they have to make a quick exit. But I feel like that doesn't spell the end of this potential connection. That's the feeling that I'm getting, okay? You might meet someone while traveling as well. Angels and Spirit, please show me what can Scorpio expect in love first half of December 2025. Okay, this is you manifesting. Stay away from anyone who, I hate to say it like this, but has nothing of substance to offer. You know, the Knight of Pentacles in the reverse is a time waster, all right? So trust your intuition. The High Priestess is here, but I feel like the Magician next to the High Priestess, your ability to manifest right now is on steroids. So use that to your advantage. And avoid any kind of temptation from these types, okay? Because we've got the Justice in the reverse. This can be, you know, unbalanced relationships. There could be a divorcee that some of you meet. Someone coming out of a long-term relationship with the Justice in the reverse. This is also going back to that message, honesty is the best policy. So just be honest about who you are and what you're looking for. We've got a King of Swords here. So some of you could be meeting a Gemini, especially with this Magician card. There's someone who seems to be, you know, rushing in, but they have to rush back out for whatever reason. So I feel like that's the Four of Cups. You're feeling a little bit disappointed that you weren't able to explore this connection because of circumstances beyond your control. But I feel like the Star is saying don't give up hope, because, you know, you're right to feel that there is potential within this connection. The Empress is a card about potential. She represents fertility, and prosperity and growth. So stay optimistic. Look, I feel like the next cards are pretty telling. 10 of Cups. Someone that you meet this month has the potential to go all the way to happily ever after, but there are going to be less desirable suitors, okay? So the Queen of Swords in the reverse is asking you to keep your boundaries intact, and avoid the emotionally unavailable ones, okay? I feel like you're most likely to meet people out and about this month, because I am seeing you being more social, having more time with family and friends. You could meet someone through a friend, but I just feel like you're more likely to meet someone when you're out and about. You're going to be in high demand, because there's the Nine of Pentacles next to the Six of Wands. So this is you. You're going to have quite a few suitors. The King of Wands has come out in the reverse position. I feel like this is just going back to what I was saying. Avoid people who don't know what they're looking for, who don't really have a plan in life, okay? Someone that lacks a plan and they don't really know where they're going, they can't give you clarity, and they can't take the lead in a relationship, or they can't offer you anything serious. I mean, fine if you're looking for something casual, but I feel like Scorpios, we're just kind of not built for that. We're not cut out for just casual relationships. I know that's a major generalization. There is something here about someone who's sorting out their, like they could be going through a separation. I feel like these cards are showing me maybe someone is moving, someone's in the middle of moving out from the marital home or something, with the 10 of Pentacles in the reverse next to 4 of Wands. And it's come out next to the 6 of Swords in the reverse. So someone who's, you know, in a major transition. Interesting. Let's have a look at your advice when it comes to love. Angels and Spirit, please show me when it comes to love. What is the guidance for Scorpio? You know how I was saying just be true, just be honest about yourself and what you're looking for. You put a card that says, if we were to share our real feelings, including what's making us feel afraid or ashamed, we'd find that our realness and integrity would inspire others and move them towards us. So I feel like it's going to make you more of a magnet. The less you care about how other people might judge you, the more unapologetic you are about yourself, the more attractive you're going to be. They're saying keep your vision that you have for, you know, your best case scenario relationship. Don't settle for something almost like that, okay? There's kind of an energy here about the need to take a measured approach. You know that card that said, what was that? Let your passion warm you, not burn you out. Like, don't go in way too fast and too strong. Let a relationship naturally mature or develop. Take things day by day. And I feel like you're going to need to embrace uncertainty, especially if you're dealing with someone who's going through a major transition. I feel like this is different from the other suitors that you can't really be taking seriously. You're going to meet someone who's a part of your soul tribe. You're going to meet someone really important who has life partner potential, but I feel like you may need to be a little bit patient with them in the beginning. Yeah, the divine is going to ensure that you're attracting the people who will cause you to take a deeper look at yourself. And this may trigger negative responses in you, but just know that those people are helping you to heal. I want you to give yourself what you're hoping a romantic partner will give to you in December. Because when we can give it to ourselves, whatever it is, you know, maybe you want someone to make you feel desired. Maybe you want someone to make you feel appreciated. Well, first you have to know that you are already desirable. First you have to appreciate yourself, and then you open the door for other people to treat you like that and to give you those things. Then you've got, if you're attracting people who are emotionally unavailable, you're most likely emotionally unavailable to yourself. And we did see the King of Cups in the reverse. So I want you to be fully present for yourself. I want you to tap into your emotions, check in with yourself, honor yourself. Don't burn yourself out, as the cards were saying, or take on too many responsibilities. You know, really nurture yourself so that you don't attract people who neglect you. Because this card is saying it's self-abandonment to keep dating someone who just isn't interested in you. Interesting. Now, I feel like this has got to do with family. I feel like there could be an opportunity to hash things out with a family member if things have been tense of late. This card is saying you might feel compelled to express your perspective as fact, but everyone feels like their particular truth is the correct one. You can share how you feel without attacking, hurting, or offending others. Do you want to experience harmony and have a thoughtful, considered exchange, or do you want to be right? So I feel like once and for all, you might settle your differences with a family member, but just make sure you take a tempered approach, like put yourself in the other person's shoes. Let them know that you hear them. You might not agree with everything that they say, but that's okay. So that's what I'm getting. You know what? I was drawn to this deck. It's like a Lenormand deck. Let me see what's coming up for you in love. What's coming up in love for Scorpio? First half of December 2025, please, Spirit. The Mill. Interesting. It's kind of giving me Wheel of Fortune vibes. But also Windmill. I feel like it's an air sign. For many of you, it will be a Gemini. What's coming in for Scorpio when it comes to love in December 2025, please? You've got the House. I feel like this is someone who can offer you stability and that sense of belonging. You're going to feel at home with this person. You're going to feel comfortable with this person. We've got gloves. Interesting. I feel like the gloves are saying that you're going to be feeling overly protective or defensive. I want you to take your gloves off. I feel like that's what this is saying. Okay, with the Demon, I definitely feel like there's going to be temptation that you're going to need to resist. You've got time. Remember, there's no rush. Take a balanced, measured approach and don't rush into anything. Peacock is you being very attractive and, getting a lot of attention and being in high demand. But also let yourself shine, highlight your best features, get out of the house. You've got the Angel here, so I definitely feel like you've got romance angels trying to conspire to, push you to be at the right place at the right time. There's definitely a sense of fated encounter. And Mirror, you're going to be attracting people who are there to teach you something about yourself. There's going to be mirroring, there's going to be reflecting. So make sure you're the best version of yourself so you can attract, the best quality suitors. But some of you could be attracting a twin flame. I hate that whole terminology, but you know what I mean, like a soulmate, a really important soulmate. Angels and Spirit, please show me, what can Scorpio expect in love when it comes to love in December 2025? You've got Owls. Trust your intuition. There's two Owls in this, so I feel like you are going to be attracting someone who's very similar to you. Angels and Spirit, please show me. It's a real kindred spirit. Someone who very, very loyal. We've got the dog, but you could meet via a friend, you know, a mutual contact. But I'm seeing lots of fire here as well. So I do feel like the candles represent the passion that you share with each other. I just want a couple more. What else can Scorpio expect in love in December 2025? Show me more about this person. The book. Interesting. This is about the need to get to know. The need to get to know each other. Turtle, take your time. Slow and steady wins the race. This could be a connection that develops slowly, slower than you would be accustomed to. Dragonfly, this is about the need to move away from illusions and see the truth. You know, don't fall in love with a mask. Don't fall in love with an illusion. Don't let people lead you down the garden path. But also, Dragonfly heralds a change in season. So this could be like, you know, a new love season for you. Some of you may have gone through a long drought. Well, that's about to change. But yeah, the dragonfly also represents metamorphosis. You are entering into a new time in your love life, you know. The gate represents doors opening for you, but also being the gatekeeper, you know, to your heart. Don't just let anyone in. Be discerning. You've got the bear. So the bear is like the protective mother. Maybe this person has a protective mother. With the familiar, I actually feel like this person may be familiar to you. The fish, I feel like this is saying go with the flow, but the fish represents prosperity. I feel like the two of you could be, you know, a bit of a power couple. And then you've got Capricorn. So maybe the connection develops over Capricorn season, which is the 22nd of December to the 19th of January. Capricorn season is going to be significant when it comes to this connection. So let me know in the comments, Scorpio, if this reading resonated with you. Thank you so much for your support of my channel. Also, if you love this Otter Spirit rose quartz bracelet, I will leave links to the discount codes in my description box, and I'll see you guys again soon. Bye!